The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3.
Set, hut. Opposite, green. Mega. Smash. Set.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Go. Rail, yellow. Claws red. Slide blue. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Apke, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Chill. At 47. We'll go 47. We're going to 54 wider.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
We're going to 54 wire. Hey, kill.
Prescott off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone.
Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Let's go. Black shot. Red. Steel, black.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Black Ultra.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey,
They'll
blue.
send a receiver in motion left.
Red, yellow. Claude red. Slide blue. Hut.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Go, get out there.
Prescott down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Go ultra. Strike. Check right.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Green jack. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Smash, red. Steal, flat. Ready.
The Lance going to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
Yellow. Ready.
McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace.
Here we go.
They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ultra. Hut.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Check pink.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Blue striker.
2nd and 5 now. Lance buying time to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Steal, check, blaster, stick.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action now. Prescott going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Red, yellow.
And Lance now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Nice move. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Lance now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Green jack. Black shot.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Shot, 17. Smash, red, steal, black. Trouble, 38. Ready?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Under.
Slot man moves right. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Kill. We're going to 52. 47.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Smash. Okay, go steal. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ready. Blue.
Lance now on first down. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, green, blaster, stick, black ultra. Let's go, charge.
Lance looking to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Claws red. Hey, red.
Here's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hey, just kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott on first down.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On the counter, Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hey, 47. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Kill. 47. Then we're going 52. 47.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Let's go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10
at the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
75 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down. White blue. You, yellow.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Right. 52 blaster. Drill green. Green jack.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
97, ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Blue striker. 6, mega.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blaster, 6. Black Ultra.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
First down, Prescott.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, Prescott.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Lance looking to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options